A friend shared an experience she had with one of her former mission companions. Since their mission, they have seen each other occasionally. On one of these occasions, the mission companion confided in my friend about the difficulties she was facing with one of her children and the trial and heartache this experience created. In the course of the conversation, the mission companion asked my friend what her greatest heartache was. My friend, feeling that she could safely share her thoughts and feelings about her greatest heartache, proceeded to tell her mission companion about the heartache she was currently facing with one of her own children. Instead of responding with the expected empathy and understanding, the mission companion immediately was critical of my friend, judging her and her situation with harshness. My friend was surprised and shocked, to say the least, at her companion's response, especially since it was the mission companion who had asked the question in the first place. My friend thought that she was in a safe place when relating her experience to her former mission companion, but instead found herself exposed to criticism and harsh judgment, where there was no empathy or understanding. While there is some disagreement about the role of safe places for public discourse on college campuses, personal communication is best accomplished in an environment in which both feel they are in a private, safe place, one in which thoughts and opinions can be expressed without hostile responses.
Living in a post-truth world where there is more information available than there is time to process it presents particular challenges. Many don't know how to determine the accuracy or the truthfulness of new information. Some deal with the matter by looking for reinforcement of their pre-existing and sometimes ill-formed notions, limiting their pursuit of truth to only those sources that support their views. Stuck in an echo chamber of their own making, they stunt their ability to learn truth by sealing themselves off from any meaningful dialogue with any who have different viewpoints. A manifestation of this is the increasing polarization in American politics. Others go to the opposite extreme, finding any piece of information that disrupts their prior views as sufficient reason to throw aside, without further inquiry, truths that have provided sure guidance to them and others in the past. These individuals, to use the words of the Apostle Paul, are tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men. This tendency sometimes manifests itself as a crisis of faith, triggered by the receipt of pieces of information, true or not, that do not coincide with previously held views. Now, there are many causes for political polarization and crisis of faith. One common feature, though, is that they are often a partial result of living in a post-truth world, where truth seems so difficult to discern that many may wonder whether it is worth the effort or even possible at all. My message to you today is that truth does exist. It does matter. It can be discerned. And a major part of your purpose here at BYU is to enhance your knowledge of the truth and your ability to discern it. In fact, a major part of our purpose in this mortal existence is to enhance and refine our ability to discern, apply, and ultimately internalize truth. Consider the context in which the information arose and the context in which it is presented. A statement may be accurately reported but still be untrue because it is taken out of context. The story is told of a candidate for election to the local school board who urged voters not to support his opponent because witnesses accurately reported that she had said that the first thing she would do would be to burn down the school. What the candidate failed to reveal is that his opponent made the statement 40 years earlier when she was unprepared for an assignment in her second grade class. Context does matter. Be patient, both with yourself and with the process. It's important to understand and remember that one purpose of our mortal experience is to learn to operate by faith, to discern truth without perfect knowledge. Thus, in this life, there will never be ready answers to all our questions, despite what modern technology may cause us to think. As Elder M. Russell Ballard observed, James did not say, "If any of you lack wisdom, let him Google." Instead, God created an entire earthly experience to allow us to develop our ability to recognize and apply truth through trial and error so we can increase our ability to act by faith. Furthermore, there are likely eternal truths that we simply cannot comprehend in our current mortal and finite condition. And without all truth, we cannot answer all questions. As Elder Neil A. Maxwell once observed, sometimes we cannot make it all add up because we don't have all the numbers. So don't be distressed if you don't find all the answers immediately. The pursuit of truth is a lifetime and likely eternal pursuit. In the meantime, hold on to what you know to be true, as Elder Holland and President Uchtdorf have both implored us to do.
This devotional address with President Kevin J. Worthen and Sister Peggy Worthen was given on January 10, 2017.